I'm glad to be part of it. And for those who don't know, I've said many times before, I'll re-mention now, this is the first time in like 6 years I've had the opportunity, much less the freedom, much less like the financial stability to actually do something charity related. So this is kind of a cool first experience for me coming into this. But we are not doing too bad. Yo, we got WCS towering the viewership. We're getting closer and closer to 1,000 viewers. 773 at the time of me speaking. It's not too shabby. And we're still in the round of 8. We're getting into game number 3. It's ace match time, so drop those ace matches in the chat if you got them. But in the top left, to kick things off, we got the blue Terran Soul. And of course, his opponent to the lower right, the red Harstem.
Good series so far. I'm liking it.
Yeah,
PVT,
it's been
one of my
great.
favorites. I love it. I like PVZ a little bit better, but PVT always is a good time, especially if you can get into a competitive game towards the mid to late. It's a lot of fun to watch, and there's just a lot of things going on in a player's mind, especially as a Protoss player. Once those Liberators come out, it becomes very, very tricky. You got to start doing drops, and it's just for fans watching. There's just a lot of action going on, unlike some things like TVT or ZVZ or PvP, and it's.
I had this crazy thing, like, you don't have to have one matchup be your favorite, right? But I had someone in chat blazingly state that ZVT was the most boring matchup. I'm like, you are actually out of your mind. Like, I can get that that's not your favorite matchup, but to say that that's less interesting than, like, ZVZ or TVT, like, you're crazy pants to me at that point.
Yeah. Oh, you crazy. Oh, you so crazy.
By the way, quick update, as a Streamlabs has finally refreshed half an hour later, $802.76 total from today's charity fundraiser.
Already?
Yep.
Let's go.
Well,
let's go. We're hitting 1,000 this game.
The 2,000.
We're hitting 1,000 this game. We raising like the $195 this game. Let me see a $10 train going. It's happening this game. Let's go.
Make the magic happen.
Before the magic happens, actually, we did have a joke that I've been requested to read out from one of the previous donations. Unfortunately, we skipped a lot of messages, guys, because it was like a lot coming in all at once. But Oettinger Original, with his said, my wife asked me how she compared with my previous girlfriends. I said that she was my only one. The other ones were all 8s and 9s. Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
Big oof.
Wow.
Ooh, that is... Yikes. How are you still breathing, sir? How are you still breathing?
That's not sleep on the couch tonight. That's sleep on the couch out on the street for the week.
No, that's sleep in a casket.
Guys, Harstem just walked past this SCV and did not see it throw this down. He assumed it was a scouting SCV, maybe, but he walks right past it and in plain sight, Soul throws down this starport, and it's got completely unscouted.
Yeah, if he doesn't see the SCV show up in his base to actually do the scouting, you would think that he'd probably figure out then that there's some shenanigans happening, but maybe that doesn't happen. Maybe that just passes through his mind.
I'm wondering if this is going to be Medevac first or Liberator straight off the bat. I think Liberator to the main. Oh, he's going to... Okay. He's going to Elevator the Hellions. Hellions come across the map, picks him up, scoops him, goes to the main, and there's a lot of dead space that he just won't see. Hoping that this gets him a lot of probe kills, still might be trouble, because Harstem's looking to set up his own counterattack.
Yeah, this is going to be very, very awkward, and this could be damage on both sides. I just saw another $100 donation, by the way. That just happened. Screaming idiot with
Screaming idiot is... He's just...
He's like, forget your $10 train, Jeff. The child's
Here's
play.
100. Yeah, here's 100. Thank you so much.
in like multipliers.
Well,
he doesn't go for the singles.
4 Hellions in the main. How many probes can he get? One Oracle putting in work.
The main.
Yeah. Keep it PG.
That went down real quick, but he still got 2, which means he could have some stuff. No, never mind.
Nice little pickup there.
This is great, though, because it might not be killing all the probes. It keeps the oracles at home. It wastes their energy, so they're not across the map.
Yep.
However, as said before, though, there's a big attack coming out of Harstem, and 2 Cyclones are great. We've seen Cyclones do well in every game so far. We'll see if these can hold the line. I think with a small SCV pull, they should be able to. SCVs repairing Cyclones are very powerful.
Yeah.
SCVs in general are really powerful, and any time that a Terran pulls them, you know you're in some shit.
I want to agree with you on this one, but then we've seen, of course, the game almost get ended by an SCV trying to build something because it's stuck on the outside of the building while building.
Yeah, that's true. That's unfortunate.
Well, here we go. These 3 Cyclones are going to be able to clean up at least these 2 Adepts in the front, and both these Stalkers is ouch. He's going to lose this medevac?
No, he's not. He gets away just in the nick of time. So not only does he get the cleanup, but he also saves his own units, and they're going to make it back home.
So something actually crazy happened too. I was trying to figure out where, what, why, how 6 probes died, right? Doing with some Widowmine getting dropped off. He built a Viking and landed it and started killing probes. And for those who are not so up to date with StarCraft 2, Vikings deal 20 damage to mechanical units.
Huge amounts of damage.
Probes are mechanical units.
Yeah, Nate. I was watching Nate the other day, and he was memeing around with going the majority Viking, and there was really not much that you could do against it because you could just land and do horrific damage and clean up a base and then fly away before there was any hope of catching them. They're pretty strong. They're kind of that low-key unit that nobody ever thought to use really outside of their air-to-air skill, and now all of a sudden they're getting a little more popular.
Ooh, lock on should kill an Oracle. Easy.
Yeah. He's going to get two Oracles, maybe. No. Wow. Okay. He's going to pick up 1, and he's going to start working his way down. There are some units waiting for him, though, so there's not the holy sweet tits. That is $200 from the Punisher. That's 200 bones from the Punisher, screaming with 100.
And it says Protoss for the win in the message, too, so you know which team he's on right now.
Oh, man, well, I'm not sure how this team is going because these Cyclones are doing a hell of a lot of damage.
Whoa!
Stalkers are just not...
to the main! 16
Oh, we missed it all for the kids.
We missed it all for the kids.
Well, in fairness, obviously, we didn't see that coming. Harstem didn't see that coming. Soul steals victory away 2-1. And here's the thing. You know what? You could be pro Protoss all day, but this means we have at least 1 Terran in the semifinals. So we're going to have a nice diversity, which will be good, instead of all Protoss or all Zerg or anything like that.